Absolutely. We've also started the recording. So we're gonna... Let's go look around, shall we? I'm gonna go to where all the hullabaloo is first.
Looks like some monks are serving ale. They've certainly drawn a crowd.
You'd scarcely know there was an invading army around.
Join us. Our fellow brothers and sisters from Bon Arthur are here with their ale. Come, drink.
Press right trigger to enter. Left trigger to leave.
The crowd is full of monks.
Let's talk to the sober ones first.
Push down on the left stick to cycle through interactions of interest. Press left trigger to leave.
The sober ones indeed.
I'll tell you about some strange business. We have a hunter staying with us at the monastery. She fled her camp in the southwood, spouting some nonsense about creatures arriving in the night, savaging the others. We were a little concerned if there was any killing going on. She may have been part of it.
Has anyone been sent to inspect the camp?
Who would go? We have our brothers and sisters from Bon Arthur to treat, and the villagers are preparing for the snows.
You're not concerned about what happened at the camp?
We are a sanctuary, and we maintain that by staying out of trouble.
See? I'm not the only one who thinks like this.
I can tell you where the camp is if you want to have a look.
Press right trigger to take up this quest. Left trigger.
Gosh, the
to
voice
pass.
acting is so good.
Ah, there's a fellow sober face. They're not in the mood either.
Why aren't the monks concerned with the Odedin here in the mountains?
What interest would Odedin have in a library? That's all the monks here have. It's riches from the mines and clan forges the Odedin are after. I'm on my way to a monastery in Old Sevlin, just an hour from here. The reliquary contains gold and silver, and they're looking for escorts south with the collection. The monks trust me. I'm still looking for a few more swords. They pay well. In silver.
I don't know, Alex.
Perhaps the monks will have information about the Horde. And a route through the pass.
Press right trigger to take up this quest. Left.
I heard about the mine at Kengolic.
What about it?
10 miners went down the other day, none come back up. The village sent in a search party and they found nothing. No bodies, no cave-in, nothing. And into a large mine. 10 men and women vanished into thin air.
Where is this mine?
Just up the mountain. I could show you the way, but I sure as hell ain't going in.
Maggie will want to hear about this.
You really want to be crawling around in a hole?
Press right trigger to take up this quest. Left trigger to pass.
Do we have any more? Nope.
Maslow 1124. Hello, Daryl.
Hello, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
And Amber says hi too.
I know. They can hear me.
They can hear you. That's right. Sorry. How are you doing, sir? And thank you for joining. So which quest should we take? Should we go sword fighting, down a mine, or, what was that first one?
You still want to know where the hunting camp
That-
is?
Press right trigger.
Oh,
to
or
take
should we
up
go,
this quest.
to a camp of
Maslow
hunters?
1124.
Pass.
Hello, Ember.
Well, I remember all of these quests, so.
Yep. You know what?
Maslow 1124. I am tired. Still at work listening while I'm working.
Ah, well, good to have you listening, and as long as it doesn't distract you, feel free to continue to listen. You know what, let's just take these in order, shall we?
SCP-23141. Hey, Daryl,
She'll
hope
want
you
to
are
know
doing
about
good.
the camp.
Hey,
Good time.
Seb,
The
how
voice
are
acting
you?
is among the best in any audio game ever designed. I'd take the silver.
I'm gonna go to the camps first, actually.
I can already smell it. Something from the nether. You say the monks thought the hunter was mad? Funny how ignorant learned people can be.
Could they have chosen a darker site to make camp?
I believe the darker side chose them. Whatever you're seeing is not natural.
SCP-23141.
I hear
Amazon, turn off my
Just tuned in to
Xbox.
say hi. I'll tune
Yes.
back in once the Cardinals game is over if you are
What is
still
it?
streaming.
A small rift.
Oh, just go ahead and hit Control
Connection
M
to
on
the
your
fey
desktop
world.
if you're on one, and that will keep you there, and then when that game's over, you can just hit Control M again.
To it. It may have answers. You lead the way, Alex.
Oh, I get to...
What's that terrible sound?
Nether wolves. Feeding.
Feeding on what?
Hunters.
Wonderful.
We have options. The wolves will take their time consuming flesh, bone and all, and once they've had a meal, they're not likely to let go. If we're careful, we may be able to move past them. Or we could try to take them with the bow, or directly with sword.
Stealth, range, or head on. Those are our options here. I did stealth last time. Let's try that again, shall we? Uh-oh.
Maslow
Remember, you have different
1124.
armor this
One of the
time.
disadvantages of listening to this over my phone when it rings I lose connection.
Well, that worked out rather well. Ew.
I'm at the rift.
Rook
calling
Talon.
to me.
This game would have benefited
To me
highly
as
from
well,
real-time
child.
combat. But it was fun
I say
kicking
we
armored
take
ass
the
so easily
smallest
with a
of
hammer.
glimpses. Hold my hand. Now reach out.
We are Odedan. What need do we have for these mountain tribes?
The Fae say they are essential to our success. The pass cannot be crossed without their aid.
Why cross the pass at all? What will that give us?
Glades. And the realm.
What was that?
A connection to another time and place. Not too far away and only moments ago.
Who were they?
I believe it was the Odedan General and his council. They are consorting with the Fae, emboldened by prophecy or promise somehow.
The Horde intends to take Glades.
Perhaps.
The Odedan are here for plunder. They will always return home in the end.
I fear this general has much higher ambitions than his predecessors. The real question is why the Fae would want him to push so far east. They clearly want conflict. But why?
We should go now.
In a moment. I've business with the princess. Come with me, Alex.
Where are you going?
It will take but a minute. Keep watch for wolves, Shepard.
Considering that he's good at that.
Over here, Alex.
What is it?
Now that part of you has entered the Fae realm, you will be able to draw from it.
I've entered the Fae realm.
Of course you have. Some small part of you, anyway. Now, no more questions. We must do this while it's fresh in your mind. I want you to draw your weapon.
Okay.
Recall those voices you heard.
Yes. I hear them.
Concentrate on your weapon, and gently ask them to grant you flame.
Press the right trigger to trigger spell.
Flame.
Yes! Marvelous! You feel it's warm?
I do.
I think more wolves are coming. We should... Alex!
Over time, with more encounters with the Fae, your powers will grow, Alex.
This is not natural.
It's necessary, considering what we'll have to face.
Flaming weapon spell will increase the likelihood of a critical hit. You will need to learn how to build up magic energy before triggering this spell in combat.
I'll be close by if you plan to follow up on any more leads.
We'll let you know. Monks are certainly loose with stories.
Where to, Alex?
Right back over here, of course.
The monk gathering. Should we walk through again?
Press right trigger. Push down on the left stick to...
Are you going to help with the escort?
Hey, you still interested in that mine?
Are you going to help
take
with the
this one.
escort?
Press right.
We can join you.
Excellent. Come, the others are waiting.
So it's just 6 of us. Will that be enough?
The clansmen are brutal fighters, but they're cautious. They only take on fights they think they can win without losses. It would be tough for a raiding party to take on 6 armed fighters without casualties.
How much further to the monastery?
Old Sevlin is set on
Well,
the
you could
plateau.
pick them off one by one if you were stealthy
The
enough,
sisters waiting for us. The boys alone
and they
up the
were
cart.
separated.
Hayden, it's good to see you.
Likewise, sister. This is Sister Adamari. She'll be coming with us.
Hello.
Have you seen much of the Horde from here?
We have, and they passed us by. Perhaps they didn't know what our monastery holds. What it held, anyway. Word has it they're preoccupied with plundering mining towns. But we can't take the chance they won't be back.
I'm more worried that clan raiders might be watching us. We need to get the cart moving. Hurry it up, boys.
Do you think the clans can resist the Odedan?
They have defensible villages. They joined forces. They could probably hold off the entire army.
But they
And the
won't
music
work
in this
together.
game is really nice
I've been
too.
told the Odedan will have control
music
of
in
the
the game,
entire
it's
region
Oh,
before
yeah.
winter's end. They've already plundered smaller clans and built quite a war chest. I think they're going to use it to buy off the larger clans.
I heard the Mara may even join the Horde.
Heaven help us then.
Hold up.
Raiders. 10 at least on the path ahead.
It's the Mara.
Hold your ground. The path is too narrow for them to flank us.
Here they come, Alex.
Made a mistake.
Oh,
You wee thing.
Do your dinger.
You scared us.
That's all of them. Sister. Here, let me help you. Let's get her onto the cart. So what was that about? The blind don't fight like that.
She's a seer. Never actually met one in the flesh.
A seer?
A conduit to the Fae. Not many believe in such things, but my grandmother knew one. Saw what they could do. Knew the purpose they served.
What purpose was that?
Protectors of the realm, of course. I can die, now that I've met a seer.
None of that talk now, sister. Let's get a move on, lads.
Come on, get...
We need to get to safer ground. The camp should be safe for the night. We're well clear of the clans now. You're welcome to leave with your reward anytime you like.
We should return to Crow now.
How is the sister?
I believe she'll live. Mountain folk are hearty stock, even the monks.
Where will you be headed after this?
South. Travel in any other direction is too dangerous now. You can join us if you like.
Our business takes us east.
I hope the monk's silver eases the trip some. You certainly deserve it. Take care, protector of the realm.
I wish you had the option to travel
You
with them
gained
some.
150 copper.
That would have been
in
awesome.
Salvage.
Where now?
Okay, we're gonna go back. He's walking to the music, love.
The monk gathering. Should we walk through again?
Press. Push down on the left stick to cycle.
Hey, you still interested in that mine at Kingolic?
Mines are places to discover things. Are they not?
I'm the one who has to see the things you discover.
Yeah, but she's the one who has to fight them.
How much further does this shaft go, Shepard?
The old man
Aw.
followed the vein straight
Poor
into the
Shepard.
mountain.
I know.
The end of the tunnel can't be much farther.
I hear something. Just up ahead.
I hear it too. If it is a rift that swallowed the miners, it may explain why there was no trace of them.
What do you mean by swallowed?
I suppose the rifts themselves do very little swallowing. It's what comes out of the rifts that we should concern ourselves with.
I'm not sure what you're hearing, but this is it. This is the end of the tunnel.
You're sure?
Feel it. It's solid.
Hello? I hear voices. In the walls.
The miners.
I hear it too, Princess. But I doubt it's the miners. There's something else here, Shepard. What do you see?
Dripstone columns.
Do they strike you as unusual in any way?
There's 3 of them together. It almost looks like someone molded them here.
Draw your weapon, Alex. I want you to strike each of the columns. They call to you. Go ahead. Answer them. It's working. Answer again.
Very good, love.
Well done. And again. It's open. Well done.
Is this the Fae realm? In front of us?
No, just a chamber, formed by the rift inside. Go ahead, Alex. Lead us to the rift.
What do you see, Shepard?
My stupidity for following you here.
Yeah.
Oh, something's moving.
Hello? Who's that?
The miners. They're alive.
What happened to you?
We opened a way into this vault. We had a look around, and the passage in was gone.
Well, you need to get out before it closes again. Go.
No need to ask twice.
Wait. Did you see anything while you were here? Anything strange beyond the passage closing?
It's not enough for you.
There was one thing. The air never soured. Take a deep breath. Not the hint of a breeze, yet it's as clear as mountain air.
Go. Thank you. The Fae were keeping them alive. Why?
You coming?
Shepard, you can see them out.
I'm not leaving you down here.
Suit yourself. Alex, find the rift if you can.
I'm at the rift.
We're going to close it. Reach out with your shield hand. Go ahead, reach out. What do you hear?
My name.
Anything else?
Silence. Complete silence. Something has my arm!
Shepard, pull her back.
I have you, Alex.
Draw your weapon, Alex.
Something is coming through the rift.
Shades.
Oh god.
Are they gone?
That's the last of them, I think.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
There can be no doubt. Something in the Fae realm does not want you alive.
But why?
That, I don't know.
Let's go. This way.
Over here, Alex, before we leave.
What is it?
Again, we have to do this quickly, while the effects of the rift linger. Take up your shield. Quickly!
Okay.
What are you doing?
Quiet, Shepard. Recall those voices you heard.
Yes. I hear them.
Now, gently, ask them for favor.
Press left trigger to trigger spell.
Fire.
I didn't need those eyebrows.
It comes so easily to you. I'm envious.
Please, let's go.
Fire shield burst will burn enemies surrounding you and leave them temporarily vulnerable to follow-up attacks. You will need to learn how to build up magic energy before using this spell in combat.
All right, Princess. I'm going to look into finding us a way through the pass. I think it's time you followed up with Akram at the monastery.
Thank you, Maggie. We'll head there now.
Keep an eye on her, Shepard.
I'll do my best to keep her from setting fire to the books. Are we heading to the monastery?
The bells are calling us.
Here's the monastery. Should we look for Akram?
Press right trigger to enter. Left trigger
So,
to leave.
I just want to say before we go in here, I saw a walkthrough of this game that somebody posted on YouTube a while back. And back when we chose to send the boy to his uncle, had we chosen to send him to his sister, I found out that we would have gotten an upgrade to one of our weapons.
Ah, little surprised to see you so soon. Figured you'd be off at the witch all winter.
Certainly is quiet.
The monks are all out for one last gathering before winter sets in.
Well, we're here. What can we do?
I've already found an interesting lead. Here's a record of an ancient temple on the mountainside above town. It's in ruin now, according to the monks, but by all accounts, it did once hold some manner of mystery.
Like what?
Comings and goings of odd travelers, accounts of strange noises, a secret chamber, the usual fun stuff.
You want to investigate?
Not really, but it's what the witch wants of us.
Press right trigger to take up this quest. Left trigger to pass.
This is the only one, so we'll take
Sounds
it.
intriguing. I say we have a look.
Shouldn't be much farther, according to the maps.
Why would they build a temple out here?
They were made in a time when ancient people maintained contact with the Fae. They were constructed around the natural places where the veil that separates our world and the Fae is thinnest. These sites seem to dot the great valley that spans our realm.
What would people do with the Fae?
Well, there's little record. Some scholars believe our worlds affect one another, and we would manage the outcomes together. Perhaps we traded with them, exchanged knowledge. Who's to say it was any different at the intersection of cultures we have in this world?
Do you know what they're like?
No one knows anymore. We only see the rare cases when our world brushes up against theirs. The wolves, for instance. Ah, I see the temple. It's set in the cliff face.
Looks bigger from the inside.
Watch your step. I'm sure there's been little upkeep of the place.
Do you hear that ringing sound? What is it?
I don't hear anything.
A musical tone?
Yes.
Where is it coming from?
The far side of the room. Don't you hear it?
No. My wife will hear these things from time to time. Drives me crazy. Can you hear that, Akram? What's that sound? What's wrong with your ears? The one thing she doesn't hear is me complaining about her lack of sight.
Do you know what makes the sound? It doesn't sound like a rift.
Something of the Fey realm. Likely an object that has passed between worlds. Can you lead us to it?
I think so.
Alex! Are you okay?
Yes. I think. What happened?
The floor gave way. You're in a lower chamber. I don't see another way down.
The sound is louder. I think the source is down here. I'm going to find it.
Be careful. We'll look for a way to get to you.
I think I just died.
I need to move carefully.
Yeah, I just did. Okay.
Oh, you died for the first time.
Yeah, I did. I walked right off the... Okay, we're almost to it.
Reached it.
Yep.
I've reached the source of the sound.
We found the passage down. Hold on.
My word.
What is it?
A massive stone statue of a warrior bent down on one knee. It holds a small figurine of a snake. As an offering, it would appear.
I wouldn't touch it.
It calls to Alex. Go ahead. Reach out. Take it. Alex?
Uh-huh.
Something just happened to me.
Can you still hear the sound?
No.
Very curious. I believe you've absorbed any power the figure may have contained.
Power?
By all indications, this snake artifact would have contained dark magic.
By dark, do you mean evil?
Oh, heavens, no. No. Lucky for you. It merely describes the direction of the flow of energy between our worlds. Dark magic takes from our world, gives to the Fey realm. You're likely now a conduit for energy in that direction. Whereas my Maggie works exclusively in the other direction. It is from the Fey realm that she draws the fire.
Is it dangerous?
Hope not. Scholars talk of dark magic being used to drain one's enemies of life and gaining favor from the Fey.
What was that?
Look, the statue. It rises.
A guardian. Magnificent.
The passage out is closed.
What's happening?
I believe it wants you to return the power you've taken from the figurine.
It can have it!
By the looks of its hammer, I think it means to crush it out of you.
The powers you've absorbed, I think you're the only one who can affect it.
I think only my overhead attack will hurt him.
Remember to use your shield.
Your shield won't fully protect you from an overhead swing.
What, pray tell, was that?
A guardian. Ancient people built
Shield
strong
yourself.
warriors that could be animated by the Fae, similar to the way wolves can be possessed. They were supposedly posted at important sites to ward off unworthy visitors.
I love her
Where were they
indignation.
then?
On the contrary, I believe you just passed a very old rite of passage.
The way out is open again.
We are free to leave this place now.
You now have the ability to build favor with successful strikes. Favor is energy that can be used in magic attacks.
I'll be resting at the monastery. Come find me when you're ready to subject me to more horrors.
The village is just waking up. Where do you want to go?
Did we finish everything at the other place? Let's go look.
The monk gathering. Should we walk through again?
Press right.
I think you had maybe one more
There's
thing.
nothing for us here. Let's go.
No.
What you looking for, lass?
Arms and armor.
You have nasty business with the clans, do you?
Just a precaution. We're heading east.
Well, you won't find a better smith this side of the pass. And good local steel from the mines.
Push down on the list.
This short sword would suit you well. It's light and lethal. We'll say 120 copper.
Press the right trigger to consider purchase. Use the left stick to cite item quality. Tier 4 sword. Your current item is Tier 3 sword. Critical chance bonus, 35%. Your current item is 30%. Heavy attack critical chance bonus, 40%. Your current item is 55%. Critical damage multiplier, 3. Your current item is 3. Heavy attack, critical damage multiplier, 3. Your current item is 4. Heavy attack, guard break chance, 25%. Your current item is 50%. Attack speed, fast. Your current item is slow. Endurance recovery. Fast. Your current item is slow. Coin value 100. 20 copper. Your current item is 50 copper.
Push the short sword. If you're looking for something a little heftier, I have this sturdy longsword for 100.
Press the right trigger. Use the item quality. Tier 4 sword. Your current item is Tier 3 sword. Critical chance bonus 35%. Your current item is 30%. Heavy attack critical chance bonus 50%. Your current item is 55%. Critical damage multiplier 3. Your current item is 3. Heavy attack critical damage multiplier 3. Your current item is 4. Heavy attack guard break chance 40%. Your current item is 50%. Attack speed medium. Your current item is slow. Endurance recovery medium. Your current item is slow. Coin value 100.
The short sword, the long sword. If you're looking for better protection, I have these chainmail pieces. You can have the lot for 150 copper.
Press the right.
This shield is strong and relatively light for 70 copper.
Press the right trigger to consider
the chain armor.
Use the left item quality. Tier 3 heavy armor. Your current item is Tier 2 heavy armor. Take critical damage chance 25%. Your current item is 35%. Damage reduction against blade 30%. Your current item is 30%. Damage reduction against impact weapon 0%. Your current item is 30%. Noise radius large. Your current item is large. Attack speed reduction medium. Your current item is medium. Attack stamina drain medium. Your current item is medium. Coin value 150 copper. Your current item is 60 copper.
Does a
Press
little
right
more.
trigger
Does
to
a little
buy
more
item.
reduction.
Press left trigger to consider other.
Let's check the
short
shield.
sword, the long sword, the chain armor, the shield.
Actually,
Use the left stick
I think
to
your
cycle
armor is a
item
little better.
speeds. Press right
that you
trigger to
currently
buy
have.
item. Item quality. Tier 4 shield. Your current item is Tier 3 shield. Guard break chance reduction 45%. Your current item is 40%. Guard break damage reduction 30%. Your current item is 30%. Block speed fast. Your current item is medium. Coin value 70 copper. Your current item is 30 copper. Press right trigger to buy
Shield's
item.
definitely
Press
better.
left trigger to consider other options.
So definitely get this.
Yeah, definitely get the shield.
This item will cost 40 copper.
There you go, lass.
Push down on the left stick to cycle.
The short sword.
Maybe look at the
Press the right
maybe
trigger
look
to
at the armor
consider
again.
purchase.
The long sword, the chain armor.
Press the right trigger to consider
Everything's the
purchase.
same except a little bit more attack reduction. From what I could tell.
Do you want to stick with the sword you've got until you cross the pass? Because you're going to have another opportunity to get a sword after that.
I might just do that.
I'll be going now. Thank you.
Anytime, lass.
Another way then.
I know there's something else we're supposed to be doing in here, but I don't remember what.
Another way then.
Here's the monastery. Should we look for Akram?
Press right.
Sorry to keep you waiting. There was no one around to tell me you were here.
It gave us a chance to rest, and we took it gladly.
I have found something most interesting. My wife likes to discredit my seeing abilities, but I tell you, the speed at which I found 2 more accounts of nearby temples, I'd give ancient archivists a run for their money. She could wander for years before she'd stumble across these locations.
Push down on the left stick.
I stumbled across the account of this first site by complete chance. It was in an old land registry that was misshelved. Would you believe it's the first misshelved text I found in this library? The monks here, though often drunk, never seem to make these blunders.
Fascinating. Please continue.
According to the registry, there was an old apple orchard in the woods south of the mountain, a rarity for this climate. The land was confiscated by local lords some 200 years ago for unknown reasons, but a cross-reference of this orchard with accounts of a fabled orchard from earlier
My
texts
sound went away.
depicts it as the location of a fate temple
There we
that
go.
appears only
I
at night.
think it just like buffered or something.
Considering the rarity of apples to the region, I figure that the 2 orchards must be one and the same. You'll travel to the orchard.
Press right trigger to take up this quest. Left.
Now, here is a very detailed account dating back less than 50 years of a temple ruin located in a mountain lake.
In a lake?
The temple would have sat on an island in Lake Eiger. It's more of a pond, really. The account describes a submerged ruin at its center.
How would we see anything of interest?
I have not ventured to the lake in years, and I don't recall anything above its surface. However, the water should be clear enough that we may be able to see something from the mountain slope.
Press right trigger to take up this quest. Left trigger to pass.
Option 1 or 2, guys. I think I will go with 1.
You'll travel to the orchard?
All right. If you come with us.
Of course. Why not?
Doesn't sound too thrilled.
This is no doubt the place.
Where are the apple trees?
The forest has consumed the orchard, but the trees were here. See? One here managed to hang on. You can see 2 more that way. They make out the planting line.
How do we find the center?
Do you hear anything, Alex?
Not yet. Wait. I can hear it. This way. The sound. It's changing.
Changing? How?
It's moving.
Shades.
Draw your weapon, Alex. Get off me! Stay back! It only appears after it moves! Get back!
There you go.
Are they gone?
Yes, I believe so. I pray so.
The Fey Temple will not appear to us.
I don't think it was ever here. I can't help but feel that these shades were lying in wait. We were led here for the purpose of ambush. Like I'm starting to sound like my crazy wife.
Crazy how?
Maggie believes that there are elements of the Fey world that scheme against us for their own purpose. Their influence is limited and subtle. A misshelved registry, a foolhardy investigator. They nudge us along a path of their own design.
Why us?
One of us must be standing in their way. I'll be resting at the monastery. Come find me when you're ready to subject me to more horrors.
The village is just waking up. Where do you want to go?
Right back to the monastery, of course.
Here's the monastery. Should we look for Akram?
Oh.
Well, where are we off to? Should I go over the details?
Push down on...
To Lake Eiger?
Press. We'll search for evidence of the temple.
Lake Eiger should be visible just over this ridge. Watch your step, Alex. Would you look at that?
What do you see?
There's a causeway leading to a small collection of stones at the center of the lake. The water level must have dropped. It's like we're being welcomed in.
Even more reason for caution.
It's difficult to say what this structure was like. You can tell the stone was quarried elsewhere. Would have been some operation to get it up here.
I see an opening. There's a passage down.
The witch won't forgive me if we don't take a look.
I'll go in. I can already hear something.
We're right here with you. The water is not deep. You should be fine to continue, Alex. Oh, that startled me.
What is it?
A corpse. It's been here a while. Nothing but bone and scraps of leather.
There are more over here, in armor.
Could this be a crypt?
No. I believe they died here, in combat.
How?
There's your answer. A guardian. In pieces now.
The warriors prevailed, then.
Not if Alex can still hear the artifact they were after.
The sound is coming from right here, just below the water.
Go ahead, Alex. I don't believe the Guardian will bother us now.
Feels like a necklace.
Alex?
It happened again.
What do you feel?
I can feel it in my left hand. What's that sound?
The water is stirring.
Oh, the dead.
It would appear the Fae can bring life to more than just statues.
Lovely.
Never again.
Coziest Koala 306. Not one of my favorite chapters. Creepy dead things.
Once again.
Who is she proving herself to? Huh?
That's the real question, isn't it?
You now have the ability to build favor with successful blocks. Favor is energy that can be used in magic attacks.
The princess is close, my general. The Fae have shown me this.
What do we care?
The Fae show us only things of consequence.
If they fear the girl, then they are weak.
The Fae can see more than we can. We should not dismiss their wisdom.
Then we'll send scouts to find them. I would not waste any more time looking for a child. We need to prepare for war.
Alex, wake up. You're okay.
You're dead in. They know we're here.
A bad dream, Alex.
No, I saw it clearly in my mind. They're going to come for us. They can see us. We need to tell Maggie. We need to prepare.
Alex, what if your connection with the Fae realm is only drawing trouble to us? Where would you ever be safe?
That's why I have the fire magic.
That scares me almost as much.
Well, I like it. It makes me feel strong.
You had strength without the fire.
The magic is something that didn't come from my brother or my uncle. It's mine.
I'm going to ask that Maggie take us through the pass when we get back to the village. Or we'll go on our own. Are you with me in that?
Yes. We need to get home.
You're right, Alex. It's time to head east.
The pass won't be easy. The Odedden are still there and the weather is still not good.
But I believe the closer you get to the capital, the more the Fae will reveal. Akram and I will work out the best way to proceed.
Thank you, Maggie.
Do what you need to prepare. We'll leave when you're ready.
That's settled. If there's anything else you want to take care of before we head east, we should do it now.
When you are ready to travel, press the View button to bring up the character menu and select the travel map.
I think we're ready to travel at this point. I want to check my coin and salvage
Character
real
travel
quick.
map. Equipment. Magic a bit. Coin and salvage. You have 555 copper. Character menu.
Yeah, I think we're ready.
Character travel map.
Do you want to sell your
Press the right
your
trigger.
old or do you automatically sell it?
When you buy it, you automatically sell it.
Okay.
And I don't want to get the new chainmail armor just to upgrade it again later.
Character travel map. Equipment. Travel.
We are here at the village of Crow. The Glades border is a 2-day journey once we make the pass.
Press right trigger to proceed. Left trigger to remain at this location.
You know, the map is only one way. You can't go back. Here we go.
It's been years since I've ventured east of the pass. Akram found maps for us.
They're old, but the monks say they're reliable.
You're coming with us, Akram.
Not willfully, I can assure you. But I'm beginning to understand the importance of getting
I'm gonna
you
restart real
east.
quick.
Okay.
I'll help in any way I can.
Well, tell them what you know, then.
We have a couple options. The main road would be very dangerous, but we could move through the forest alongside the road and hope we're not spotted. Or there's a ridge pass through Mara territory. It's exposed, but we're not likely to run into a dead...
Let the princess decide.
Wait,
What will it be, girl?
Push down
Okay.
on the left stick to cycle options.
It's not only gonna take me a couple seconds.
That's fine, I'll wait.
Op 27.2 op left. Stop
I
recording.
just couldn't.
Check.
Keep your enemies close, right? We'll take the main road. This is slow going. Is the snow any lighter on the main road?
We can't chance it, girl.
Hold on. Stop walking. Do you hear them?
Odedden. They must have been tracking us.
Here they come.
Remember, you need to build favor with the Fae realm before you can bring the fire.
Successful strikes and blocks build favor with the Fae realm. Once favor is gained, use right trigger to ignite flaming weapon or left trigger to release a fire shield burst.
Do not hesitate. Kill the princess. Kill them all.
sure you want to do this?
Flame.
The shaman was right. You are something special. For an Easterner dog.
Then you know I bite.
Notification.
Flame.
You won't find me as forgiving.
That's all of them.
For now.
We'll move farther from the road and find a place to camp for the night.
You have gained 75 copper in coin and salvage.
Could have done with a bigger fire.
Too dangerous while we're still in the pass.
Not sure how much farther Maggie and I will be able to travel.
As far as we have to, Akram.
I think it's time, Maggie. Are you going to tell them, or do I have to?
Tell us what?
Akram is talking about the time you and I first met.
In Rivertown? What about it?
I first met you, Princess Alexandra, on a golden autumn day 19 years ago. I believe I was the first ever to set eyes upon you. You were strong and healthy and perfect.
You were at my birth.
I was the court physician and midwife. I delivered you and your brother and many others in the court.
Why wouldn't you tell me this?
This story holds great significance, and I wasn't sure when or even if I should tell it to you. I've known your family a long time. I grew up with the Queen.
You knew my mother?
You flatter her, child. She grew up with your grandmother.
My grandmother?
An intense woman, born to lead, born to conquer. She was the queen who took the borderlands from the tribal leaders, who built the castles, who brought the barbarians to heel. She left your father with a massive empire, a massive burden, and this burden he has passed along to you.
You mean my brother?
Yes, Theo. I saw him too, briefly. I understand you don't look terribly alike.
No, I'm told that. He looks like a king, they say.
Even though he is not. You, Alex, are the firstborn child of King Leon and rightful heir to the throne of Glades.
What?
It's true, girl.
This is a fact known only to me, your grandmother, your father, and your uncle. The secret was even kept from your mother, who was too ill at the time to realize.
Why would my uncle not tell me this?
Your father would soon inherit a realm too vast to hold on to. He lacked the imagination to see how a blind princess yourself could become a great ruler. It was in consultation with your uncle that they decided to declare Theo firstborn. I foolishly protested this decision to the Queen, your grandmother, and it cost me my eyes. I found my way out of the castle before she could take my tongue as well.
Maggie.
You wanted her to know the truth, and there it is.
Uncle.
Why would you tell her this? What is she meant to do? Fight her brother for the throne?
No, but it's her right to know.
Theo can keep the throne. I certainly don't want it.
The reason we've decided to tell you is because it might explain the interest the Fae have taken in you. Forces are competing over your success or failure. It may have something to do with your birthright.
I need to think, not talk.
Then stay by the fire. Rest. We'll keep watch.
The princess is close. She must not make the bridge. Go now.
Where exactly?
Follow the wolves. They will lead you to her.
Yes, mistress. Warriors, with me!
The bridge.
Alex?
Is there a bridge ahead of us?
A bridge, yes. At a mining town about a mile away.
The Odedin are coming.
Another vision, Alex.
Yes. There are hundreds of them. They intend to cut us off from the bridge.
Can we trust the visions?
We have to. Leave the maps, Akram. We have to move now.
There it is. The bridge, just ahead. It's still clear. Archers, on the hillside. Take up your shield, Alex. I'll guide you forward. Wolves are on us. Cut them down, Alex. We're at the bridge. Hurry, Maggie.
Go. They'll hold them.
How?
Never mind that. Go. Warn your brother about Faye, Alex. And damn you, Shepard, if you don't take care of her.
Take my hand.
What's happening?
The witch is casting a spell. She's bringing the mountain down to block the path. We're almost across.
Maggie.
It's taking the bridge.
Shepard?
Over here.
They should have two sets of footsteps
Maggie!
there. Yours and
Akram!
his.
We have to keep going.
We can't leave them.
Maggie knew what she was doing. We can't squander the head start she has bought us. Please, Alex. Please.
Yes. Yes, we'll go. Where are we headed, Shepard?
Without Akram's maps, I cannot be sure.
Is there any chance they could have survived?
I've become convinced anything is possible. Looks like there's a town ahead.
Greeley is the only sizable town on the Glades border. I've heard it's lawless, not terribly friendly to the Crown. Our caravan gave it a wide berth on the way to the borderlands.
We won't be able to keep ahead of the horde much longer. We'll have to shelter there.
We enter Greeley as two seasoned travelers who aren't to be trifled with.
If you say so.
I smell fresh bread. This town can't be all that bad.
It doesn't look quite so inviting.
I hear a smith. Some sort of market. And a tavern.
Most importantly, there is a palisade that might keep out the Odedin.
We'll make the rounds then. See if we can find out
You
where the
wanna
Odedin
stop
are.
here?
Yeah,
Best
because
way
I
to
know
know
what's
that.
coming, and that's going to be a long
you.
venture. Alright everyone, this is one of the big parts of this journey, and I want to go ahead and stop here for this evening. I know, it wasn't a long stream, but there will be more, and this is a big, big deal.
And what we just learned was a big, big deal.
Yeah, what we just learned also was a big, big deal.
Have a good evening.
Oh, hello, Infinite Ren. I had no idea you were here. I'll just go ahead and say that this will be archived. So I will need to prepare it and archive it. Hey, that voice. He sounds familiar.
Coziest Koala 306. Thanks for dropping in, Ren.
Doesn't he sound familiar? Yes, he does sound familiar. We've not seen him since, well, since the first village we were at, if I'm not mistaken. But, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna end for now, and, I'll be back streaming tomorrow with some sort of Football Friday, maybe. Saturday is, of course, Trinity Corner Farm with Stardew Saturday. Sunday, no stream. Monday's MLB Monday. Tuesday is Tea Time Tuesday. Wednesday is Wrestling Wednesday with WWE 2K22 My Rise. And of course, we are back here Thursday with the continual story of the Veil, the Shadow of the Crown. So until tomorrow, good night, everyone.